Oh shit. What is this amount for?
Huh?
What is this amount for?
What?
What's this amount for?
What we did all week?
Okay.
What?
What is going on, peoples? How is everyone doing tonight? It is Friday night. I got one truck left out there. Oh, so I send a couple guys home early, and I got one more load out there still. Ah, Jesus Christ! I hope your guys' freight has been going good. Gary Bates, Jerome Jones, Gallegos. Thanks for being in the neighborhood. Uh, so uh, I know this is a Q&A, but just for the people that uh, were for the AB5, I'm still wondering when these rates are gonna go up, or has your dream come true? Uh, the majority of them dudes were saying, AB5 comes around, they're gonna kick out a bunch of Lisa and owner operators. The rates are gonna go up. Uh, yeah, you can blame it on inflation or this administration, whatever it is that you want to blame it on, that the rates haven't went up. But what happened? I'm waiting to see. You know, when is your big dream gonna take effect? Uh, AB5 came into effect. A bunch of lease down owner operators got kicked out. They had to go get their own authority. And what happened? What happened? That's my question. Jerome says, no, they are bad here in Midwest and Northeast. Here in Southern California, Jerome, they're the same. They are the same. They are bad. They're not good. But that's my question to all these dudes over here in California that voted for the AB5, that you know put out videos saying AB5 was going to be good for our industry. And you know where's it at? That's my question. Where is it at? Because the majority of us still ain't seen it, and the ones that did vote for the AB5, I'm sure you smart guys ain't seen it either. Uh, I know a few guys that have their YouTube channel that were for the AB5, and they're flossing that they're doing this, they're doing that, but in reality, they ain't doing jack. Andrew Martinez, what's going on? What's going on? So yeah, that's my big question. What happened? What happened to your? Yes, I'm for AB5. Yeah, the protesting that we did not work. They still went along with it, but what could I say? We did our part. It just, I don't know. Martinez says, "Do you have female drivers?" No, I do not. Uh, I know owner operators that are female. Uh, they're bad. They are no joke. They are no joke. They can run with the best. I know two of them that used to run with us, but they ended up getting their own authority, got their own trailer and stuff, and they moved on. Well, they didn't move on completely because they still stay in touch. But yeah, I we did have some females, but they have done their thing, and they are struggling just like the rest of us. So how you guys doing on freight? That's the big question. How is freight for you guys? How are you guys managing your truck? or trucks because I just gotta tell you, you guys, it's a learning lesson that we're going through right now. I don't know if you guys see it that way, but that's the way I'm seeing it. This is a learning lesson. If you can get through this, next time this comes around, because it is gonna come around again. When this comes around, we know how to deal with it. But if you end up clocking out, you won't know what's the end of this. Uh, I got a great buddy of mine's, great buddy. Uh, he was talking about, he was ready to go. You know, he's on the edge right now. And I've been trying to talk to him, to hang in there. We all know the rates are terrible right now. And what he tells me is, right now I'm just feeding into these fuel pumps. I'm giving up my money to them because he's not seeing no profit, which which I get it, but I just I hate to hear people just giving up on the industry. Uh, he's got his own truck, he's got his own trailer, he's got his own authority, and for him to just give it up like that to me, that's just it's not good. It's not good. So tell me how you guys are doing. How are you guys managing your trucks? How is the freight on your side of the world? Marvin, I wanted to also say that when you stood up to CARP Resource Board, they didn't want to answer your questions regarding having your own diesel truck. Yeah, I know. Gary Bates, I've been staying in the truck when I go out. Yeah, Gary. That's man. We all gotta do what we gotta do. Sammy Martinez, hey Vic, does your mechanic take new clients? I need someone near. I live in Moreno Valley. I did a month. I did a month a week ago. It's happening more often than ever. Samuel. Yeah. My mechanic takes new clients. Uh, I have I have different mechanics. I have like my part mechanics, and then I have my my computer mechanics. So if it's got to do something with, I have to hook up a computer to it. I have a different mechanic for that. If it's a parts guy, put a radiator in, brakes, stuff like that. I have another mechanic for that. So depending on what you're looking for, Samuel, uh, that's I don't have one mechanic to do it all, because my mechanic that does the computer, they are pretty bad. They are no joke. So I like to spend my money on someone that knows the computer, that knows what they're doing. I don't like to go to shops that have the old software where they're reading a computer ECM from 2009 on down, and they don't have the software for 2010 on up. So if I'm gonna spend money, I like to know that they have the updated software for my trucks. Gary Bates, you gotta do what you gotta do. Sammy Martinez, no, I need someone to do oil changes and to do a valve adjustment. Yeah, Sammy, yeah. Just did I ever give you guys their address and phone number? I don't think I did. But Martinez, send me an email. My email will be down in the description. Send me an email and I'll send you his hookup. They're open Saturdays as well from oh shit, from 9 to 1. I've been up since 4 o'clock in the morning, guys. So that's why I'm yawning so much on this video. I know I yawn a lot, but yeah, I've been uh, I've been dragging my feet all morning because I had to wake up the roosters. Let me see. Marvin, did you hear about the two truckers that had a big ordeal in Florida and one of the truckers passed away? I did not, Marvin. I did not. And one used the gun to put him. What the hell? No, I did not hear about that, Marvin. That's crazy. Simon Martinez, I have a 2018 Freightliner and don't know when it was done. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying, Samuel. Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you just bought it, yeah, that's what I do when I used to buy trucks. That's been off the market for a long time now. But when I used to buy trucks, within a couple of days after I got the truck, that was my thing. Give it an oil change, change out all the filters, air filters, cap filters. Because regardless of what the dealer tells you, you can't go by what they say. And especially if it's a Detroit engine has a lot of gaps, a lot of holes. And if you do the oil change today, you check it tomorrow, it's all dark. That is the only bad thing about Detroit. But yeah, do that, Samuel. Don't wait around because it's like you say, you don't know when they did their oil change. Let me see. And Mother Trucker was talking about it. Marvin, me and Mother Trucker, we go way back. We we try to chop it up whenever we get a chance. But man, love his channel, love his content. But damn, uh, yeah, his some of the stuff is just depressing on his channel. So I just stopped watching it because God, there's a lot of news going around in the trucking industry, and I appreciate everything that he's putting out there. He's doing his homework before he puts it out. He's always trying to be accurate on his information. But man, for me, it's just like holy crap! It's just too much. So I watch it here and there, but I really don't like to watch every single video that he posts out there because it's pretty much the same thing. Uh, Government trying to shut us down, owner operators of small fleets, you know, uh, truckers are always getting crazy with each other, crashes and all this stuff. And to me, that's just it's news. It's our world, the trucking world. But it gets depressing to me. It's just I don't like to watch that stuff every freaking day. Pooh, hey Vic, how you been? We've been good. We have been good. Marvin, have to drive my company truck tonight to Kettleman City and to some turns back to the Bay Area. Good stuff, Marvin. Drive safe. Drive safe. X23, sup, Vic? What do you think about the DD13 with regional or OTR? It's got 340 miles, mid roof, 40K. X23, that's my truck. Mid roofs are my truck. DD13, you can't beat the DD13. The DD13 is a smaller engine than the DD15, but for whatever reason, the DD13 has more torque than the DD15. I don't know why, but yeah, that is a good deal. 385K miles and 40K. That's a good deal. What year is it? X23. Marvin, actually, was with him in Houston, Texas, truck show 5 months ago. Yeah, he's a good guy, man. Mother trucker, he is a good guy. Pooh, hey Vic, in your opinion, what's a good company or job to do for someone that's a new CDL school graduate? Pooh, my advice to you is find a small mom and pop, family owned trucking company that's going to teach you how to drive. Look, if you go with a mega company, and this is the honest truth, if you go with a mega company, uh, you know, it's going to take you about 6 to 8 months to learn how to drive, to really know how to drive. You know, what the school teaches you, they don't teach you how to drive. They teach you how to pass the test at the DMV, but they don't really teach you how to drive. Uh, but if you go with a mega company is going to put you on quick, because that's what they want. They want fresh people that just gotten their CDL. They're going to teach you how to drive. They're going to teach you how to float the gears. They're going to teach you how to back up. They're going to teach you how to do all of that. But you're going to be running like crazy for pennies to the dollar with the mega company. If you go with the smaller fleet, a family owned company, you're going to get paid well, you know, and you're not going to run like crazy uh, for a small amount of pay. That's the only bad thing about mega companies. They just run you like crazy for pennies to the dollar, and a lot of people are hurting so bad to get some time under their belt and learn how to drive that they don't see the dollar signs. I mean, they do after they get the third, fourth check, but you know they don't want to leave because now they want to get that time under their belt. So yeah, that is my advice to you. Just find a family-owned small fleet company that will teach you how to drive. That'll take you out there on the road. Don't try to learn how to drive doing some local work because you're gonna get into some ugly accidents, and you might end up killing somebody. And that's the last thing you want to do. You don't want to get into no accidents. You don't want to kill anybody. And the best way to learn is out there on the road. Believe me, that's the only way you're going to learn the right way. Look, you go with the family, uh, small fleet company. If you don't want to be over the road, after 7, 8 months, you can start doing your local stuff. Lie in your application, say you have a year under your belt, and cross your fingers, and hopefully somebody will take you. But after 7, 8 months, you're good to go. You got it down packed. Good luck with that. Gallegos. I have a DD13 with over 1 million. Damn, Gallegos. That's right. That is right. Yeah. Uh, you see X23 Gallegos has got a DD13. It's a good engine. It is a good engine. Yeah, 2017. That's a great price. X23. It's a good price. Low miles. Yeah, it's a good price. Gallego says coming from Tucson right now, making 8.3 miles to the gallon. Look at that X23. That's right, Gallegos. That's right. Drive safe. Drive safe. Andrew Martinez, to all the truckers, thank you for what you guys do for us. Stay safe on the road. We appreciate you saying that, Andrew Martinez. Let's see. Okay, Marvin, you know, you know what? Notice there is less and less standard transmissions in trucks these days. Everything now is automatic. I miss my 13-speed E10 transmission plus 10-speed E10 on my past trucks. Yeah, Marvin, we we have one automatic. Uh, And I try to drive it. I try to get in there as much as possible, and I don't know. It's still I still can't say it's my favorite. If I need to go pick up a load, if I book a load for myself on the weekend, if I got to go pick up a trailer, what have you, I try to just jump in that little day cab. It's an automatic, and I don't know. I still, I still can't say it's my favorite, but I'm just like you. I'd rather be shifting gears than that automatic. Automatic is too slow. First of all, when it takes off, too slow to shift gears. Uh, what kills me if I let go of the accelerator pedal, it feels like I've just put the truck on neutral and it's just gliding, which is, I don't know. Stuff like that, just little stuff like that that gets me about the automatics. But yeah, I get you. Cool. That makes sense. Freightliner FR. Understand that the big companies just want to work you. And the hard part is finding those small mom and pop companies willing to train someone new. Cool. It's not hard. It is not hard to find them small fleets. Believe me, it is not hard. You just got to find them. That's it. You got to find them. There's there's a lot of small fleets, that will train you, will take you under their wings. You just got to find them. You got to do your part and make the phone calls, send out the emails, all that good stuff to communicate with these people. But yeah, they're not hard to find. There's a gang of them. There is a gang of them. Marvin, like Kenworth T600, Freightliner Cascadia, 379 Peterbilt. Charlie, how much weight did you gain driving a truck? Uh, no, I think I've gained more weight now that I've gotten out of the truck, and now I'm dispatching and managing my fleet. I think I've gained more weight doing what I'm doing now, because this is what I'm doing. Sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning till maybe 8 o'clock at night, just like this, sitting down, looking at a computer, trying to book loads. On the phone, sending out emails, uh, walking outside, smoking a cigarette, and right back. So yeah, I think I gained more weight doing this, but I wouldn't trade it for the world. Believe me, being a truck driver, being in this trucking industry, I would not trade it for the world. Believe me. Uh, Edward. Hello, Victor. I have my MC and I'm looking to do containers out of Chicago, Illinois. I have experience as a company driver. How does the AUI agreement work? Edward, go on Google. Just Google UIA. There'll be a phone number there. Just call it. They will give you all the rundown and all the requirements that they need. They will walk you through the whole process. Marvin, not enough power going up hills like Downer Pass on a 170 going to Denver, Colorado. Charlie, do you ever get swollen feet or ankles driving a truck? I do not, Charlie. I do not. But then again, I'm not the kind of trucker that uh, I like to offload. I like to offload and load trailers. That has always been my thing. I've always been like real active. If I come to a spot where I'm sitting down more than an hour, I'm getting out of the truck and you know I'm wiping down my truck. I'm always doing something, or I'm walking the parking lot back and forth. I don't sit around in the truck and just do nothing, you know. I might read a little bit, but that gets kind of boring for me. So I have to walk. I have to do something, you know. So I don't necessarily stay in the truck, you know. I like to move around. Marvin, really big. That's stressful. What's stressful, Marvin? My work, my job. Brian, you the man, babe. Look, thanks a lot, Brian. Appreciate it. Uh, do you out on the weekends to stay very active? I do go out on the weekends. My weekends are consisting of picking up the paperwork from the trucks, uh, getting them washed, inspecting the trucks. That is, them are probably my Saturdays. You know, I make sure that everything's on up to par as far as the equipment is concerned. You know, Andrew Martinez, Vic, what's the strangest thing you saw on the road? Uh, strangest things I saw on the road. Hold on, guys. What the hell is this? Sitting down more than an hour. This guy, big money. Shucks. The strangest things I saw on the road. Flying tires. Flying mud flaps. Flipped over cars. But I don't think them are strange things. They're my just uh, regular stuff that I've seen out there on the road. But strange things, I've never seen any strange things out there on the road. I don't. I don't think I've ever been to a strange place. Put it that way, you know. Uh, but I've done my OTRs. I did it for a few years, so I don't think I've ever been sent to anywhere strange. Did you hate OTR? No, I did not hate OTR. I loved OTR. I loved everything about trucking, put it that way. OTR, regional, local. Local is what I love the most, you know. I love doing local work. My other love is the ports. I love the ports. A lot of people hate the ports. A lot of people don't like the ports, but I love the ports. But yeah, OTR. No, I never hated it. Regional, didn't hate it. But once I found local work, it was just like, oh shucks, it's a whole different game doing local work, you know. That shy one, what's going on, big money? Just taking a smoke break in the garage, enjoying your video. Good stuff, good stuff. I hope you're working on your car. Marvin, because you are home daily after a truckload. What was that, Marvin? I missed something. Of course, the job, because you're home daily after a truckload. Uh, yeah, I try to jump in the truck and do a load on the weekends, do one or two. Uh, but right now, you know, you guys all know there's not much work out there. There's not much freight to move, you know. But when I do get a load on the weekends, a load or two, I do jump in the truck and get it done, just to not to get too rusty on driving, you know. Arroyo, regarding the UI agreement, how can I find work after I get approved, and how does it work when booking a load through the broker and equipment provider? Well, you got most of the information, Arroyo. You got most of the information. Load Match is another is a good load board that you can go to get container work. Um, Again, signing up with mega companies, uh, Landstar, Crest, Swift Knight, Walmart. They have containers coming out of the ports all the time. Uh, you sign a carrier packet with them, and you can use their scat code. You can use their equipment. No charge to you. So that's another way to get started. Marvin, very slow. Yeah, it's real slow right now. But yeah, if I get a load on the weekends, believe me, I will jump on it and go do it. But right now it's just Schneider. Schneider's got power only work, but I mean, I don't see myself running. Don't get me wrong. I like Schneider. Oh, oh, shucks. I ran Schneider for about maybe a year and a half tops. Constantly, every day we're doing Schneider. But right now, I mean, Schneider is just not. They're not paying. They are not paying. I spoke to the broker last week. He called me up. We haven't ran a Schneider load in about, I don't know, I want to say 8, 9 months. And he called me up and he asked me, what's going on? Where you at, Victor? And I told him, hey, it's just your rates they're too low. And he goes, right now you have to run low freight, keep the wheels moving. I I I just I can't do that. I I'm not saying I'm running the best freight right now, but I'm not running the lowest freight. My rates are not the lowest. I would say my rate is midterm, but it's just Schneider right now is just too low. And even though I want to jump in the truck and run a load or two on the weekends, I just it doesn't make sense for me to run something for Schneider right now on the weekends. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've been tempted to run a couple of Amazon relay loads on the weekends. Yeah, I hate the crap out of Amazon. But just to get them little short runs that pay, $200, 7, 8 miles, maybe just to pull an empty from one warehouse to the next. Just to make some extra funds. I've been tempted to do that. So don't be surprised, guys, if I make a video one day pulling one of them Amazon trailers. You guys can talk all the BS you want after that. uh, Charlie, isn't local more stressful? No, not for me. Not for me. I like local. Over the road, guys, if you guys come to Southern California, and if you're here for 3 or 4 days, you'll probably have a heart attack because people here don't know how to drive. They don't give a hoot if you're driving an 18 wheeler. If you're heavy, they don't care, and it is for you guys, it would be stressful because I remember when I came off the road from being regional and I started doing local work, that's the way I was for the first maybe 30 days. So, but no, it's not stressful doing local work. I like it. Old school Caddy 57, sup, Vic? Is it still worth it getting a dry van? Currently power only. Um, Again, you have to know the industry. Uh, is it worth having a dry van? It's good to have a dry van. It's not a must, but it's good to have a dry van. Right now, I mean, dry vans are nobody's buying anything right now. And I would not tell anybody to buy anything right now. Not the way freight is. Uh, the little bit of money that you have, hold on to it. Stretch it out. Stretch it out. Let's just get over this hump, whatever it is that you want to call it, uphill climb, whatever you want to call it. Let's just get over this and don't spend your money right now. Just save it. Marvin, did you hear that Convoy Freight Broker Company went under plus CFL carrier in Southern California? I did, Marvin. It's crazy because in one of the yards that we park, there was a convoy trailer there. And I was wondering, okay, they shut down. What is this guy supposed to do with that convoy trailer? Because he probably did power only with convoy. And we used to do convoy, and I used to grab their trailers from Rialto, and they wanted us to push them trailers over to Moreno Valley for $35. And I used to grab them, but they would give us 3 days to take that trailer over to Moreno Valley. So I had 3 days to book loads on their trailer, which was not bad. It was pretty good. I That's the reason why I select Convoy. Same thing if I hauled one of their loads, they would let me keep the trailer for 2 or 3 days, which was another good thing. Sam SVA, hey Vic, for someone to reactivate their authority back and buy a truck, what's your normal insurance rate for one truck with good driving record in California? Sam, uh, I hate to tell you this, but your driving record doesn't matter. You are considered a new venue, a new venue. So they're probably gonna have you put down maybe 6, 7 thousand, and then your monthly is probably gonna be close to 3,000 a month because your account is new. Even though you've had your authority and you've had your insurance before, but it was shut down, and now you're reopening it. So yeah, it's gonna be a pretty penny a monthly. Marvin, it has been making headlines on the trucking news. JC, ¿cómo estás, Vic? Saludos desde Commerce City, Colorado, Colorado in the house. That's right, gracias. JMB Transportation, eres el mejor, carnal. Gracias, gracias. Sammy Martinez, hey Vic, do you think a load from Long Beach to Moreno Valley for $5.90 is a good deal? Yeah, it's a good deal. A round trip, you mean, or just one way? One way? Yeah, it's a good deal. Eduardo, I watched the video where you talked about scat codes. If I have my own MC and book a load through a broker, will I use their scat code or mine? It just depends what broker you're with, Arroyo. If you're doing port work, just depends on who you're hauling for. JB Hunt, Hub Group. They'll let you use theirs. Marvin, ever since Yellow Trucking, my former employer went out of business. It seems like others have just been losing businesses. I think because our political people in the office. Yeah, Marvin, I wouldn't doubt it if politicians had something to do with this. I would not doubt it. But I don't know if you guys. I don't know if you guys had a carrier packet with Convoy and Uber Freight. We received an email from Uber Freight. Uber Freight took over 7 or 8 contracts that were convoys. So Uber Freight now is hauling for them customers. So the way I see it is all these companies are losing their contracts and they're shutting doors, right? They're shutting doors, and that puts more freight out in the spot market. That's the way I see it. Why haven't we seen it? Because it's a process. It's a process. They have to find the broker to haul their freight, and they got to negotiate the rates. So, uh, a lot, a lot of people right now are crossing their fingers that TQL is the next one to go out the door. Uh, if TQL goes out the door, I think we're gonna be okay. Uh, TQL just needs to go. They are some scandalous sons of biscuits. Them dudes. Uh, I don't know. I I don't touch them whatsoever. But yeah, TQL needs to go, guys. They do. But yeah, that's the way I look at it. All these mega companies shutting down, it brings more freight to the spot market, and we get to haul that. Oh, ugh. We get to haul that freight. Eventually, it'll get put on the boards, on the load boards, and we'll be able to haul it. So don't give up, guys. Don't give up. Stick around. It's gonna get better. Uh, just like San Francisco Bay Area, people can drive. Yeah, I think I think down here in Southern California, Marvin, it's worse than San Francisco. Brian, side streets and warehouses, docks was such a challenge in Southern California. There was never any space for anything. Yeah, Brian. Yeah, that's the way it is down here. That is the way, especially if you go into Vernon, the city of Vernon. Oh my God. DJ Phono, what's going on, DJ Phono? Anyone selling a used Cascadia 2015 14 grill? DJ Phone is looking for a grill, guys. Sylvester Relas. I'm based out of Arizona, but currently running local in Texas to stay afloat in my trucking business. Got to do what you got to do right now. Yes, you do, Relas. Yes, you do. Got to do it. You just got to find the freight. The freight is out there. Right now, everybody just has to sacrifice and do what they have to do just to stay afloat. And believe me, guys, you stick around for this storm, next storm that comes upon us, you'll fly right through it because you've already been through this. This is just a learning experience that we have to take under our belts. Marvin Estes LTL has been buying all the yellow trucking terminals. Damn, that's pretty good. Charlie, who would open a new authority in California right now? 3,000 a month for insurance is insane. Plus fuel. Yeah, Charlie. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Poor King, what is going on, Poor King? How you doing over there, man? You still hitting them ports? Samuel, it's round trip. Uh, what is it? It's a round trip. It's a round trip, 2,500 pounds. No, that's not a good rate. That's not a good rate. Fernie Flores, what's good? What's good pay for a company port driver right now? Fernie, I couldn't even recommend a good paying company right now. Uh, I don't know who's paying. I don't know any of that. I've been stuck in this cubicle, so I could not tell you. That shy one 310. You're making me sleepy. Yeah, I know. Like I said, I woke up the roosters this morning, so clueless at this time. Yeah, it's just port companies right now. I don't know what they're paid. Oh, I don't know what they're paying. I don't even know if they're busy enough, to hire right now. I used to be able to recommend support companies because I was out there driving with you guys, and nowadays, nah, just I don't know who is paying and what port company is busy because I do have a few acquaintances that go into the port and they tell me how the port is going right now, and it's it's like the stock market. It's just fluctuating. One day is good, the next day is not. Next day is good, next day is not. So it's just pretty bad. Zulu Time Productions. Hey Vic, even the cost is possible for new authority to earn 1,000 per day. Everyone complains about the rates, but the reality of the situation is what it is. Is it possible to get $1,000 a day? Hmm. A day doing local work? Maybe, maybe if the freight is there. Uh, of course, anybody can do it if the freight was there. But that's the big question. Can you find the freight to make 1,000 a day? That is the question. There's not much freight to move around right now. That's the thing right now. It's Is it doable? Yeah, it's doable. It is doable, but it's just the freight is not there. Crypto, man, you see what you got going on in Israel. That's gonna drive few prices up. Crypto, you're crazy. Alaska trucker, what is going on? Alaska trucker, how's the family, man? Sammy Martinez. So, what's good deal for a trip from Long Beach to Moreno Valley? Uh, right now, Samuel, I can't tell you that is not good money. That is good money because only you know how much you're spending on fuel. Only you know what your weekly expenses are. If you believe that's good money, it's good money to you. You know, don't go based off of what I'm saying because I don't know your expenses. So you have to crunch your numbers and see if it worked for you, to do two of them loads, three of them loads. If it's possible for you to do two or three a day, then it's good for you. Alaska trucker says just bought an international bus from auction. Not my best buy. Bus? What the? A bus? What is with the bus? What are you gonna do with the bus? Zulu time, OTR. Marvin, 1,013 is hard now, like never before. No loads, exactly. Eduardo, what insurance companies do you recommend that offer intermodal coverage? I don't recommend no insurances. I don't recommend no companies. What I do recommend is insurance brokers. That's what I recommend. I know a few people that have gone with companies directly with the companies, and every year their rates are going up. Where you sign up with a broker, the broker will find uh, an insurance company that best suits you, best suits your needs, whatever coverage you need, and they try to make sure that your rates do not go up. So I don't recommend a company. I recommend for you to look for an insurance broker. The bus will be loaded with wild Las Vegas party women. Marvin, this is in Alaska. He lives in Alaska. That's not just his nickname. That's where he lives, in Alaska. Uh, Old school. Know any companies that hire owner operators? Local SoCal. Thanks. Any companies? No, I do not know right now. It's hard everywhere. It is hard everywhere. I don't know anybody that's looking for owner operators. Um, where are you based out of? Old school, caddy. Where do you park? Where do you park your truck? I might send me an email. Send me an email, and uh, I might have someone who's looking for an owner operator. Just depends on where you park. Sun Valley. Sun Valley. Yeah, send me an email. Send me an email, old school caddy. I might have somebody that's looking for somebody. What do you think, the shy one? You think you guys are looking for somebody that's an owner operator at Sun Valley? If you're still on, if you're still listening to me. So yeah, guys, freight is still crazy. But I just wanted to see if any of these AB5 guys, that agreed to the AB5 law, uh, what they thought about, what they voted for, what they agreed for, what they were in cahoots with. They were cool with this AB5. It was going to make things great for the trucking industry. But I haven't seen the trucking industry get great. I'm just seeing more disappointments and more stressed out truckers than anything. Sylvester, guys say I need to make 1,000 a day as an owner operator. You need to know your monthly expenses, and you will know that you need to be running for. You got to have good weeks and bad weeks. Yes, Roylas, that is true. That is true. You have to know. You have to crunch numbers. You have to crunch numbers. I don't think you necessarily need to make 1,000 a day. But again, I don't know your expenses. I don't know what your note on your truck is. But yeah, crunch your numbers. Marvin says it's gotten worse instead of better. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. It has. And it doesn't look like it's going to work. You know my situation. Get the contact. You never know. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, old school caddy. Send me an email. It's down in the description. Send me an email, and I might be able to find somebody that can help you out. Anyways, just thought I'd check in with you guys. Just thought I'd toss that subject out there. AB5, what happened? Thought the industry was going to get better. NDS 23. But yeah, so if you guys are out there driving, drive safe, be safe. We'll see you guys on our next video.